Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Natalie Paterson with NJ.com, and a major snowstorm is headed our way. To find out more, we are joined by Len Melisurgo, our weather reporter with NJ.com. Len, tell me, when do we expect the snow to start here in Jersey?
Well, some people may have seen some snowflakes already this morning and in the early afternoon. We had some light snow falling in North Jersey and Central Jersey, and actually South Jersey may get a little bit of it. That's actually from a different storm system. It's part of an Arctic cold front that's coming through. That storm's actually unrelated to the big storm that we're going to be getting later today. So the real storm, which is going to be coming up the coast, will probably get underway around dinner time or a little bit before that in far southern New Jersey. And then probably Central Jersey by maybe 7 or 8 p.m. And then far northern New Jersey, maybe between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. It'll really start ramping up, but getting really strong after midnight.
Wow. So we've all been seeing these crazy weather maps as people try to anticipate what everyone will get. It looks like everyone's going to get something, but that the Jersey Shore might really get slammed. What's the latest, Len?
Yeah, I know there have been so many jokes on social media because like a couple of days ago, the snow ranges were from like 1 inch to 30 inches. So it's because the computer guidance models really couldn't get a good handle or really reach a consensus on where the storm is actually going to set up and where it's going to actually intensify. And all of that's going to really be a big factors in determining how much snow we're going to get. But we're going to display a map on the screen so you could see the areas that are going to get hit the hardest, and we still think that's going to happen, even though it could change slightly, is the Jersey Shore. Anywhere from 12 to 18 inches is expected in Monmouth, Ocean, Eastern Burlington, Atlantic, and Cape May. And that number can go up. There are some forecasters who are actually going higher than the numbers that the maps that we're showing are from the National Weather Service's latest forecast. But some people think that parts of the Jersey Shore could actually get as much as 18 to 24 inches, maybe even some isolated areas of 28, 29, 30 inches, because there are going to be some real heavy bands setting up. But it's very, very tough to predict the exact location of where those bands are going to set up. So some areas could get more than this, but generally, it's a pretty safe bet that a lot of areas of the Jersey Shore are going to see a full foot of snow. And then the farther inland you go, there's actually a big cutoff. Lots of Central Jersey, anywhere from 4 to 6 to 6 to 8 inches. And then if you go to far northwestern New Jersey, you're talking 3 to 4 inches. For Sussex and Warren County, the places that normally get a lot of snow in the winter, they haven't been getting as much snow as the Jersey Shore and South Jersey this year. So it's kind of an unusual winter. But the storm is big enough where it's going to send snow over almost the entire state.
And there is another map that we can show folks too of the northeastern corner of New Jersey. What are you thinking for that area, Len?
Yes, in the northeastern New Jersey is handled by a different office of the National Weather Service. So they put out their own maps, and they're pretty much showing like from Western Passaic and Bergen County, 4 to 6 inches, and then Essex County, Hudson County, 6 to 8 or 8 to 12. They're kind of in that borderline between, a moderate snowfall or a monster snowstorm. And the same for New York City. New York City could be anywhere from 8 to 12, or if the storm shifts a little further to the west, New York City can get over 12 inches. So if you're doing any driving at all, you want to pay attention to the latest forecasts.
Yeah, this is a storm definitely to take seriously. And we have heard the word blizzard conditions.
Yes.
Might we see blizzard conditions either today or early tomorrow? When will it be at its worst, do you think?
Yeah, so the storm will really start ramping up after midnight. And then in the overnight hours, like towards dawn, like so 4, 5, 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, it really should be coming down very hard. Most forecasters expect the snow to fall like usually for normal snowstorms, you get 1 inch per hour. And then there's like a 10 to 1 ratio. So if it's like 1 inch of water would equate to about 10 inches of snow. In this case, some forecasters are saying we might get a 12 to 1 ratio, 15 to 1 ratio, maybe higher. So the snow could be falling at 1 to 2 inches per hour. And in some areas, there could actually be as high as 3 inches per hour. So we're going to get a lot of snow over a short period of time, and it's going to be blowing. So that's why there's blizzard warnings actually posted for Monmouth, Ocean, Eastern Burlington, Atlantic, and Cape May. It's first time in 4 years that we've had blizzard warnings anywhere in New Jersey. So this is, a unique storm. It has the potential to become a blizzard in some areas as long as the wind is consistently blowing hard and cutting down visibility for 3 hours or more. That kind of meets the definition of a blizzard.
Let's talk about the wind. Usually it's worse at the Jersey Shore. Is that the case with this storm?
Yes. Yeah. The closer you are to the shore, you could have gusts of 40 to 50 miles an hour at times. And that's definitely enough, again, to cause snow to drift and cut down visibility drastically. You do not want to be on the road when the snow is coming down that hard and the wind is blowing. And it could also knock down tree branches, cause power outages. So that's a concern as well.
Yeah, I already set a reminder on my phone for later on tonight to plug everything in and start charging tonight in anticipation of tomorrow. So the phones, the batteries, the chargers, everything's going to be plugged in tonight.
No, that's a good tip. It really is, because in case you lose power, you want to at least have some access to the outside world.
Yeah. And if I don't set a reminder, that's it. It goes out of my brain. So how long do you think the storm is going to last? When can we anticipate that it'll be wrapping up or just getting lighter?
Yeah, from south to north, so South Jersey, it should start slowing down, say by the early afternoon on Saturday, maybe the mid afternoon. And the areas farther north, maybe late afternoon to maybe even dinner time on Saturday. And then it might be just some lingering snow till 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock at night. But I'd say that the bulk of the heaviest stuff should really be over by the mid to late afternoon on Saturday.
And are we talking that heavy wet snow, Len, or the kind of light and fluffy stuff? I'm thinking about the shoveling I might have to do with this storm.
Yeah, in this case, temperatures are going to be so cold, so it's going to be light and fluffy. So it's not great for snowball making or to build snowmen. It's going to be a little tricky. But the bad part about the light fluffy snow is it's going to easily blow. So when the winds pick up, even if snow is plowed, it's going to basically blow back onto the roads. And that's one of the reasons why there are blizzard warnings for the Jersey Shore and the winter storm warnings as well. Driving conditions are really going to be bad.
And if you live at the Jersey Shore, so often with these storms, you hear coastal flooding might be possible. Is that the case with this storm?
Yeah, there could be widespread coastal flooding, but as of now, the National Weather Service is just expecting it to be on the minor side, which is good. So it's kind of like the usual locations along the shore, the low-lying areas that typically get flooded during real high tide cycles and big rainstorms. Those are the areas most likely to get flooding. But you're going to have some minor flooding combined with heavy snow, combined with strong winds. So you put all those together, you could have some power outages. It really has the potential to be a blockbuster storm.
Can we just talk about ice? Nothing gets me more anxious than ice. Is there potential for icing or black ice out on the roads with this storm, Len?
Yeah, unfortunately, tomorrow is going to be a really cold day. It's going to be in the 20s most of the day. And actually in the morning, it may be in the teens. So again, a lot of times when we get snowstorms, temperatures right at that 32 mark in New Jersey because we're so close to the ocean. In this case, it's going to be so cold because of all the cold air that's coming in from Canada. Some of it came in this morning and more is coming in tonight. That is going to create a lot of freezing tomorrow after the snow ends. So there should be tomorrow late in the day would probably be a bad time to drive as well.
What's on the tail end of this storm? What's the weather looking like for Sunday or Monday?
Yeah, pretty cold Sunday and Monday, but later in the week, there's actually going to be a slight warm up. We could actually get temperatures in the upper 50s and maybe 60 degrees in South Jersey on Thursday. So it's going to be kind of like a roller coaster ride of temperatures this week, but very cold Saturday, pretty cold Sunday, pretty cold Monday.
All right, let's take one more look at that map Len, with the snow totals for the bulk of the state and just this range of snow that this storm could bring? Where are we talking about the heaviest? Where are we talking about, a couple of inches, a few inches? Can you walk us through
Yeah, I
that?
mean, as of now, almost every forecaster agrees the areas that are going to get hit the hardest will be the Jersey Shore, anywhere from 12 to 18 inches. And it could be some isolated areas of more than that, because we're going to have, they call it mesoscale banding. It's when little bands of heavy snow form, and there could be like one area where it's like, say, 1 mile wide, it's going to get like 4 or 5 inches in 1 hour, and then 1 mile away they may get 1 inch per hour. So the numbers can really vary dramatically from place to place, and it's so hard to pinpoint what areas are going to get the most. But there could be some areas that get more than 18 inches at this point. Central Jersey, most of central New Jersey along the New Jersey Turnpike corridor could be anywhere from 4 to 6 to 8 to 12. It's like there's going to be a sharp cutoff in the snowfall totals.
All right.
Because again, the storm's going to be, the center of the storm will be out on the ocean, and it depends on exactly how close it gets to the Jersey Shore to determine how far inland the heavy snow gets.
And Len, as always, our folks will be updating this story on NJ.com and on NJ.com's Facebook page and other social media accounts. But for me, it's probably all about charging everything up tonight while you have the power, while the heat is on and everything's okay. Any other tips for folks, especially driving?
No, I would take all the warnings very seriously. It's very rare to get a blizzard warning issued in New Jersey. And winter storm warnings have to be taken seriously too, because even in the inland areas where we're not going to get as much snow, the wind gusts could still go as high as 25 to 35 miles an hour. And that's enough to blow the snow. And it's enough to basically cut down on the visibility badly. You could have whiteout conditions when you're driving, and you do not want to be on the road when there's whiteout conditions. It is real dangerous. So I'd say take all the warnings seriously. And as Natalie said, charge up your phones tonight, charge up your laptops, just to have, make sure you have some communication capabilities. Make sure you have batteries, have flashlights ready. You don't know if you're going to lose power.
Yeah. Well, Len, thank you so much. We'll be keeping an eye on updates for this. Again, they'll be posted on NJ.com and NJ.com's Facebook page. Len Melisurgo, thanks as always for keeping us updated.
You got it.
Stay safe.